Enmeshed started off as a fanfic, which follows the story of arena mode player from NPN2, who, after various complications, ends up stuck in the same timeline instead of being reset back in time. The Hank scenario from the fanfic is the main fundament for the visual novel. Aside from recreating the story from the fic, it will also be possible to branch out into other story routes. That includes different romanceable characters, so yeah, aside from Hank, you will also be able to romance Demos, Sanford or even Doc. When will the game be finished? The honest answer is, I don't know. I'm still in college, and for the last year I've been studying, doing part-time job and working on Enmeshed in my free time. However, the development during the last 5 months got slower as I couldn't combine it well with my full-time internship that started in September, a corporate job that was creatively draining and didn't leave me with much energy left for Enmeshed or self-care in general. The project is still in early stages of development, and because of recent time constraints, I prioritized on game design and story flow for each character instead of making pretty assets like sprites or artworks to show you. I want to have a completely playable alpha version of the game and polish it later on. Sometimes I post VIPs on my Twitter, but the place I show the most of the developments is on the Enmeshed Discord server. You can often find me there in the voice channel, sharing my screen, how I work on the game. There's also a small developer diary section which I use to post what I'm up to. You can also leave an impact by voting in my polls regarding the game development dilemmas. There's also a suggestion channel and a bunch of other cool things. Like a couple of months ago, we created an Aggie event where we drew some scenes of Enmeshed parody and turned it into a parody game. So if you want to play something that's finished, there's that.
What? Oh my god, yes.
Now, back to the game release question. 3 years or more will be realistic. The scope of the game is quite high, and a single gameplay of the game should be at least 2 hours long. The characters will have a minimum of 3 routes each to go about the game, and that means at least 12 different endings. As of now, I'm doing everything on my own. That includes writing, art, sound effects and programming. Later on, when the rough alpha of the game will be finished, I would love to collaborate with more artists and developers, because as of currently, I am not in the position to direct a project of such scale across a team. Will the game be free? Yes. First of all, Madness Combat is not my IP. Second of all, this is the first time for me to develop a project on such great scale. I don't want to charge money or ask for funding for something I'm still not quite experienced with, especially coding-wise, which is done in RenPy with Python, which I learn as I work on the game, as I have little prior programming experience. Do I need to know NPN2 lore before playing? Yes, especially arena mode. You should play it a couple of times, as the visual novel is quite lore heavy, and my core audience is Madness lore nerds. And now, with the grueling internship out of the way, I hope to become more active and deliver more similar updates more frequently. The gameplay I just shown you is the current state of the main build, currently depicting the story till chapter 2 of the fanfiction. Most of the shown content will revolve around the Hank scenario from the published fanfic. The remaining 13 scenarios will be kept secret to avoid spoilers. So yeah, if you want to follow the updates, be aware that the entirety of Enmeshed fanfic will be spoiled here, so go now and read it, it's a great time, yay! So yeah, that was it for now. Thank you so much for watching and following the development of the game. I'm still mind blown about the overwhelmingly positive reception of both the fanfic and the visual novel announcement. This project is currently my main joy in life, and your encouraging comments and support mean a lot to me. And I would like to thank the Enmeshed Discord, especially as you guys became my valuable friends who supported me on my development journey last couple of months. Thank you very much Slashy, Virian, Ciel, Chamber, Combator, Miss Demos, Dan, Blovoid, Angel Draras, Silko, Zed, Gleef, Yuki, and you, and everyone else who was involved, and all of the 1,000 followers on Twitter. Thank you very much, and see you in the next update. Also, when I feel bold, you can find me on Twitch, where I work on the art and talk about the game.